In this video, we're going to take a look at evaluating algebraic expressions. When we're asked to evaluate algebraic expressions, really what it's saying is take some values, put them into a given expression, and see what we come up with after we do those operations that are sitting in the expression. So let's take a look at an example here. This first one we have b plus a. Well, remember that this equal sign right here tells us that, for example, the b is the first thing, and it says b equals 7. Well, that means every time I see a b, I can replace that with a 7. So let's go ahead and do that. We have 7 plus, and then it says a. Well, do we know anything about a? It says right here a is equal to 3. So I'm going to replace that a with a 3. So then we have 7 plus 3, which is equal to 10. Okay. So let's try this next one right here. AC. Well, what does it mean when we have two variables written next to each other? Remember, that means multiplication. So again, it's a process of replacing those values and then doing the operation or operations. So A, still 3, so I'm going to go ahead and put that in. Then remember, it's times when they're written next to each other. C is 2, so I'm going to go ahead and put that in. So then we have 3 times 2, which is 6. Okay, let's go up here then. B minus C. Okay, again, it's a process of first replacing the variables with the values. So 7 minus C is 2. 7 minus 2 is 5. Alright, then. Ooh, that one looks a little scary. Let's leave that one for a little bit. Let's go over here. Alright. Hey, C and B again. So, same values, just they're flipped. So we have 2 minus 7. Oh, 2 minus 7? That's going to be negative 5. If I have 2 and I take away 7, I'm 5 in the hole. Then let's go down here. Okay, now, be careful with these. Let's put the values in and then see what's going on. So we've got a lot of negative stuff floating around there. We've got a minus and then a negative. Well, put in the 7 for the b, then minus the negative c. Well, c is 2, so negative c is going to be negative 2. Then, remember, minus a negative is the same thing as addition. And you can kind of see that here. See, this almost looks like a plus sign. If we just extended that through, that can help you to remember that. So minus a negative is the same thing as addition. Then 7 plus 2 is going to be 9. Now, if you wanted to, before you even substituted the values in for b and c, you could have just simplified this to b plus c. So rather than putting in the values first, we do that simplification first. So this becomes b plus c. Then we could put the values in, and we would end up right back there, like so. Okay, so we can do that. Now, let's go over here and take a look at this last one. Okay, looks a little scary, but I think we can handle it. Now, again, we have a choice to make here. We could possibly do some simplification first, because I see a C on the top and a C on the bottom. Or we could go ahead and insert those values and then take it from there. Let's go ahead and insert them and we'll see how it goes. So 2 times b, b is still 7, so 2 times 7 times c, so we've got another times 2 there, all over c is still 2. Okay, so here we have 2 times 7, which is 14, times 2 is 28. So 28 over 2, which 28 divided by 2 we know is 14. Okay, now, what would happen if we would have done that simplification first of the variable piece? Well, let's try it. So here we have a c on top and a c on the bottom. So what we could do is cancel those out. So there's a c there and a c there. Just divide top and bottom by c. Those are gone, and we're left with just 2b. Okay? Well, that seems kind of different than that, but let's just try. So we put the b in there, the 7. So go 2 times 7, which is 14. Huh. Sure enough, we end up in the same place. Okay? So if there's some simplification that can be done, we can do that first and then insert the values, or we can insert the values and then take it from there. Works both ways. So, evaluating algebraic expressions, the key is that we're going to use the equal sign, the fact that a is equal to a number, and so on, to replace those variables with the values, and then go ahead and use our order of operations and the different things that are going on, addition, multiplication, all those things, to come up with our answer. Hope this video was helpful. Keep working hard on your math, and I know you'll do great.